I get a read tonight, Mommy? Is it going to be a good one?
Of course. Let's see. I think it might be time to tell one of the best stories I know. It's got a baby and angels and mysterious visitors from faraway lands. Does that sound good? All right, let's see. It's in this book right here. And the part we want is, let's see, here.
So this is the story about how the world got all flipped and turned upside down. Many years ago, in a little town far away from here, a young woman named Mary was engaged to be married to a man named Joseph. And Mary, as it turns out, was pregnant and going to have a baby. In those days, Caesar Augustus, who was kind of a big deal, decreed that everyone needed to go to their hometowns to be registered for thorough taxation, unfortunately without adequate representation. And so Joseph and Mary loaded up their trusty, self-driving donkey and made the trip from Nazareth to the little town of Bethlehem. And there, it was time for Mary to have her baby.
She gave birth to her firstborn son, wrapped him snugly, and laid him in the manger because there was no place for them in the guest room.
Hey, where did you come from?
It's cuter if a kid reads some of these. Share the fun, neighbor.
Sure. The story is big enough for all of us. Nearby, in the fields surrounding Bethlehem, some honest, hard-working, salt-of-the-earth shepherds were doing what they do best, watching sheep and staring off into the distance, when
the Lord's angels stood before them. The Lord's glory shone around them. They were terrified.
That's right, it was terrifying, because the shepherds didn't expect to be on camera, and certainly weren't expecting what would happen next.
Hey, we can't hear you. You have to unmute the microphone.
Okay, is it working?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. Humans, shepherds, watchers of sheep, and other associated creatures. We bring you good news today from the Lord our God. Joyous news that today has been born for you a Savior. He was born in the city of David, which is like right there. He is Christ the Lord. And this will be a sign for you. You will find him wrapped in cloth and lying in a manger.
And suddenly, a great assembly of the heavenly forces was with the angels praising God.
Hey, don't steal all the good lines.
Glory! 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 Glory!
Glory! Wow! What just happened? We should go and check it out and celebrate this good news with them.
The shepherds went and celebrated with Mary and Joseph, and marveled that the baby was indeed in the manger, just like the angels had said. It just goes to show that when a heavenly host tells you something, you should believe it. And then a lot of time passed, like days, weeks, months, maybe even a few years. And somewhere in that time, a really wonderful star appeared in the sky, and it was noticed by the professional stargazers, the Magi, in a land far away from Bethlehem, and even further away from here. And so, the indeterminate number of gender-ambiguous wise persons knew that the star was a sign, and they decided to travel to see what or who the star was showing them. And they set off on a long journey. And when they came to Judea, they went to see the king, which is the natural thing to do if you are a Magi.
And they asked, "Where is the newborn king of the Jews? We have seen his star in the east, and we have come to honor him."
Look, how many of you are there?
How many grains of sand are there on the beach?
I see that you have come a great distance. Welcome. I pray you, I wish to know where I may find the child. When you locate the little urchin, newborn king, please come back here and tell me everything, that I may honor him. Because isn't a new king good news? Good day, Magi. I said good day.
So the Magi left Herod and thanked their lucky stars to be out of his palace. They reoriented themselves to the star and realized it was pointing them just down the road to Bethlehem. After a short jaunt on the camel, they found the slightly older Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
And they opened their treasure chests and presented him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Which are wonderfully meaningful gifts.
Really, no Nintendos, no stuffed animals, no Legos?
Those things hadn't been invented yet. All the kids got frankincense for their birthdays back then. And the Magi marveled at the small child and celebrated with Mary and Joseph. And then they returned home to gaze at the stars, and, being wise, they conveniently managed to forget to swing back by Jerusalem to share the news with Herod. And Mary and Joseph settled into a rhythm of life, much like many parents have done since the beginning of things, watching their small human grow and learn. And Mary...
But Mary kept all these things and pondered these mysterious good things in her heart.
And that, Anderson, is a story of how Jesus was born. The Christmas story. See? It's a good story, isn't it? It is. And the best part is that we can still be a part of the story when we celebrate the arrival of Jesus, the coming of Emmanuel, God with us. It is an amazing good news story. And you can join the story too. When you share this story, when you discover more about Jesus, and you realize that the baby means something for everyone, everywhere, it's good news for everyone to celebrate. Yay! Do you want to try?
Yeah.